foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious. Our trumpets pealing the glorious song. Play it, sing it, all hail Biafra.
Kiwe duanye no so nke ezi omume gị. Kiwe wezugara anyị ọrịa niile, ọrịa niile nke pụrụ ịdakwasị mmadụ dị ndụ. N'ihi na ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye na-agwọ ọrịa. Ka anyị wee na-akpọkụ gị onwe gị bụ Sunile nke ndị agha, ka iwe mere anyị ebere. Ka akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka ude nke anyị na-asụ wee bịa n'iru gị. Ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee guzosi ike. Ka anyị wee n'ikpete maazị nye ha sọgụtụtara nsọpụrụ na ịja mma site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise mma dịrị gị Chineke. Mma dịrị gị Chineke. Mma dịrị gị Chineke.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you're joining me from any part of the world, I thank you very much for your contribution to the channel. Please, each time you watch my video, go to the comment section and leave your comments. Make your contributions. Just say it the way you want it. It's all welcome. You can criticize if you so desire, but do it constructively so that we can learn from one another. Thank you so much for joining, and remember blessed. Today, once again, I'm here to talk about the critical situation of the contraption called Nigeria. A lot of indigenous tribes are in trouble in that contraption called Nigeria. That is why we are all coming online on daily basis to talk about the plight of the people of the contraption called Nigeria. The indigenous tribes in the contraption called Nigeria, they are our main focus. The indigenous tribe, they have a lot of problems, a lot of issues are going on, more especially in the Biafra land. Most Biafrans are suffering, most Oduduans are suffering, most tribes are having a little one problem or the other. That is why we are speaking up and calling the attention of the world to know what is happening in the contraption called Nigeria. As now, as you can all see, what we are at hand now that we are saying is that there will be no election in more especially the Biafra land. There will be no election. There will be no election in Biafra land. It doesn't matter how they try. It doesn't matter how they try to push their propaganda. We cannot continue to legitimize their wickedness upon us. As we are talking about Biafra, we are also referencing our talk to other tribes in that country called Nigeria, the Ududua people, the Middle Beltans, and everybody that is concerned. If you are really concerned about the situation of Nigeria, you don't have to participate in any election anymore. Do not participate in any election in Nigeria. The more you are participating in election, you are giving them your signature to subjugate you the more, to take away your resources, and to kill you if possible. That is what you are doing. Each time you pick up your vote to go and vote for somebody, you are actually going to vote for somebody who is going to kill you. The vote can never change anything in Nigeria. Vote can never ever change anything in the country called Nigeria, and the vote can never make your voice be heard. Your voice will only subjugate you the more. Your vote will only make you silent the more. If you think what we are saying is a lie, you go and check from history. Since the election has been held in Nigeria, there has never been any legitimate election held in Nigeria from date. The only election that was held in Nigeria that was almost coming to close, almost coming closer to being legitimate, almost coming closer to being the voice of the people, was the June 12th. And they did not allow the June 12th to survive. The Fulani Janjaweed did not allow the June 12th to survive. What do they call him? Babangida cancelled the election. Babangida cancelled the election. Then his own brother, who is called Sani Abacha, took over, and Sani Abacha succeeded in killing Abiola simply because he's not a northerner. The Fulani Janjaweed do not care. They don't care about your religion. For those of you who are Muslims and you think that because you're Muslim that they're going to spare you, they will never spare you. After all, MKO Abiola was a Muslim, but yet they never trusted him. They annulled the election that he won hands down. They make sure they kill him and terminate him. And you think your own case will be different. Just like the idiot that they are deceiving, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that they are deceiving. Bola Ahmed Tinubu thinks that because he is a Muslim, projecting himself as a Muslim, that they are going to vote him and they're going to spare him. They will not spare him. Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not come anywhere close to Moshood Abiola. Moshood Abiola is 1000% better than him. more Islam than him, but yet they killed him, and he think they will spare him. They will never spare Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That is why anyone who is looking for freedom in that country called Nigeria should desist from participating in anything in election. Every time you go to a polling booth to cast your vote, you are actually casting a vote to subjugate yourself the more. You are actually giving them the permission to take away your rights, permission to take away your resources, permission to monitor everything you do and make sure you don't have a voice. That is what you are doing each time you go to the polling booth to cast your vote. That is why we are saying there is no more election, more especially in Biafra land, starting from Anambra election. If you have anybody who is planning to participate in any election in that country called Nigeria, go and warn the person and tell the person to desist, or the person will pay with his or her own life. As the election time is coming, you know the government are always ready to kill you. They will kill you, then they will look for someone to blame. They will kill you and they will blame your known gunmen. That is their new strategy. That is their new strategy. That is more reason why you have to stay at home. Whenever there is any election in that country, do not participate in anything called election. If you come out to participate in any election, the government is going to kill you, and they will look for somebody to blame on it. If you want to save your life, listen before it is late. We begin to warn you on time before the time comes, so that you will say you wouldn't warn. You are not warned. Just like you were warned when IPOB announced sit at home. You were told not to come out, that the government is going to come after you, and when they kill you, they will blame the IPOB. They will do the same thing. You know the government, they don't hide. We always unravel all their plans. We unravel it before them. But the stubborn ones, those who have decided to sacrifice themselves, will always come out. The warning have started. Do not come out for Anambra election. Stay in your house. Stay in your house. If you don't have anything to do, cook a nice soup and eat with your family. If you don't have anything to do, that day declare fasting and prayer for school the KANU. Declare fasting and prayer for Biafra. We are saying it now so that you will hear it. There will be no election in Biafra land. After all, every election they are casting has never been right. The election doesn't work. Your vote doesn't count. It doesn't count. It doesn't matter how many times you cast it. It doesn't matter the method you use to cast it. Your vote will never count in that country called Nigeria, because they will always rig the election. And before the election is being conducted, already the person they are going to appoint have already gone to Sokoto to swear allegiance. After swearing allegiance, they will put in, it doesn't matter if you vote him or not. The example is staring at you at Imo State. Hope Uzodinma was brought all the way from 4th position to 1st. That is happening in every state in Biafra land. That is why we say there is no more election in Biafra land. We cannot continue to allow them to impose their own people, impose people who will play to their role upon us. And for those who think when we talk about reggae that it's a joke, they themselves, the political sectors in themselves, confess that they ring the election. They confess on national television that every election that is being held in Nigeria is rigged. There has never been any legitimate election in Nigeria anywhere. Each time, it doesn't matter if you vote or you don't vote, they will always put someone they like. The confession was made on national television by a politician. If you have forgotten, I would like to play the video for you again so that you will remember that it was once said somebody owned up to rigging of election by the politicians in Nigeria. A politician confessed to that on national television. Watch once again to refresh your memory.
Senator Manto, can I just quickly clarify? Did I hear you say that you helped rig elections before now?
Let me tell you one thing. Yes. Yes, I did. Because I'm now confessing the truth. Look, what do I mean? I don't have to go and change election. But you know, when you provide money, you give money to INEC boys to help you if they see any chance that they should favor you. You provide money to the security. All our elections in the past, I've been in this game for about 40 years. And I tell you, each time, it's not necessarily when I'm contesting election, but when my party sponsors a candidate. I would like that candidate to win election. And what we used to do before, we make provision for INEC, we make provision for security, we make provision for even agents of other parties, you know, so that they will not, you know, raise any objection to whatever we are able to get. So whether I rig myself or not by providing those resources, financial inducement to the officials. I am rigging election.
Do you think that we can diminish or remove that influence as 2019 approaches?
I believe so, because you see, if people are born again like me and they refuse to do it, if we, the players, unless we give before somebody will take, right? So don't give, and then we will not get a taker. We will not get a taker. The most, why, you will not even ask me why am I thinking this way. Look, I am tired of being seen as a criminal in the streets of the world because we are a Nigerian. You know, you assume that everybody is an innocent human being until it's proven otherwise. But once you are outside this country with a green passport and they see that you are a Nigerian, even if you are a pastor or you are an imam, they will assume that you are criminally minded or you have criminal tendencies just because of where you come from. That must change. I am tired of living in poverty in the midst of plenty. I cannot, even no matter how much you have, every day you see people coming to you, relations, friends, this and that. My wife has given birth, my mother is in the hospital, this and that, every day. But if everybody had enough to take care of himself or herself, they won't come bothering you to say, give me this, give me that. And I believe that we have the resources that people can live a decent life without being beggars to those who have, just because we haven't gotten our own governance system right. So we need good governance, and good governance can only be provided by good people who are truly repentant, who actually are there to serve the people, who are concerned about the well-being of the people, being the primary concern of the well-being of the people. Then when we have that such leaders, I can tell you they will judiciously and prudently use our resources for the common good of everyone.
You can see, after watching it, it's all clear. You don't have to be asking questions. This is what is happening every now and again. They rig the election. It doesn't matter if you vote or you don't vote. Already they have something in place. That is why they rejected the transfer of result. Not electronic voting, the transfer of result electronically. They all voted against it, including politicians from the southern part of Nigeria. They all voted against it. What are you thinking? Because they have a plan. They have already cemented rigging as part of the electoral process in Nigeria. Rigging as a part of the electoral process, and they do not want to go away from it. That is why the House of Assembly will vote against electronic transfer of result. After voting, just to transfer the result from the polling booth to where it's supposed to get to. They don't want it. They want it to be carried in the hand so that somebody will always change the numbers. Rigging has become part of Nigerian politics, and they are not ready to change it, and they will never ever change it. That is why we are calling on every indigenous people in that country called Nigeria, more especially the Biafrans. Do not participate in any election that's being held in Nigeria. There will be no election, more especially in Biafra land. We are not boycotting. What we are saying that the election will not hold. If you are one of those who are being consulted to participate on anything election, for your life's sake, tell them you are not interested. Tell them you are not interested. Do not participate in anything, even to transport their goods or whatever. To carry any item that belongs to the INEC, do not participate, do not touch it. They will all be destroyed. And if you make yourself part of it, you are providing yourself available for death. You are making yourself available for death, and you will face the consequence when it comes. They mean no well for you. It doesn't matter whom they are. They might be Igbo, they might be Yoruba, they might be Hausa, they might be Efik, they might be Job. Every politician in Nigeria do not mean well for you. Anybody who is talking about election in Nigeria, any democratic process in Nigeria, it doesn't mean well for you. They are the people who are planning to subjugate you and make sure they take away your rights. That is why you have to stand on your own and speak up. These people are in one clique. They are pursuing one thing and they are doing one thing. Each time they gather, it doesn't matter their party. Their aim and objective is the same thing. They are all pursuing the Fulani agenda we are talking about. Fulanization, Islamization, this is the agenda of every politician. They are all in it. So long it brings money to their own pockets, they are in it. That is why you saw the wedding of the imposter. The imposter that claimed that his son is wedding You can see all of them in the wedding. Those of them from PDP and those of them from APC, all of them attended the wedding. They all attended the wedding and they were all there happy with themselves. Meanwhile, you and I are being subjugated. That is what to tell you that they are playing the same script, more especially those politicians from the north. You saw Atiku Abubakar in Muhammadu Buhari's son's wedding. He was the father of the wedding. Father of the wedding, father to Muhammadu Buhari's son in the wedding. This is somebody who was in PDP, who you were supposed to be fighting for, as somebody who lost the election. Today, he's dining and whining with somebody who rigged his own election. And you are there getting worried. Not knowing that this is a script that they have planned within themselves. That even if Atiku have succeeded in being in power, the same thing Muhammadu Buhari is doing today is what he's going to do. This is a written script for each and every one of them. It doesn't matter their party, it doesn't matter what they believe. They are pursuing their own personal agenda and their own personal issue. Don't think they are there for you. They are not there for you. And when you look closely to the video of the person who is claiming to be Buhari on that very wedding, look at his hand. How can you possibly tell me that that hand is the hand of an 80 years old man? 80 years plus. Can you tell me that that hand is the hand of an 80 years plus man? Nobody is talking, nobody is saying anything. They are all in this very game. They are all in putting the imposter you see in Asorock. British are involved in planting an imposter upon Nigeria in order to be able to get the resources as much as they want. This is what is going on. Against you, against me. The more you continue to participate in election, you are selling your birthright. You are selling yourself to their hand. You are selling yourself. You are signing your own enslavement. That is what it means. Each time you put hand to vote and say you are voting, each time you cast any vote, you are actually voting for your own enslavement. You are actually voting for your own captivation, making sure that you can never be free. Selling your own birthright, giving your own resources to this very Janjaweed. That is what you are doing. And that is over. We cannot continue on that path. There will be no election in Biafra land. If they call you to participate in any election, do not participate. They call you to come and be an observer. Being an observer, being whatever, electoral, whatever they call you, in any angle at all, whatever appointment they give that has to do with election, starting from Anambra election, do not participate for your own life's sake, because they will kill you. They will kill you and blame it on IPOB. You will never listen, not until when it is too late, when you be in your grave. No election in Biafra land. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter what they do. Their whole trick has been unraveled, and we cannot continue on that destructive path. It is time for us to go our separate ways to have a nation that we'll be proud of. Thank you so much for listening for wherever you are listening for. May Chukwu Okikabiyama continue to bless us with MAZI NNAMDI KANU. May Chukwu Okikabiyama continue to prosper MAZI NNAMDI KANU. May Chukwu Okikabiyama give him good health, give him knowledge, give him wisdom, grant him more revelations so that we continue to lead us to the promised land. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from, and remember this. Bye-bye. See you again on the next video.
Thank you.